Greetings, dear beautiful spirit soul that you are. Yes. It's so cool. The more we're comfortable being ourselves, not the false ego, the concepts, the roles we've been playing, our accomplishments, education, credentials, not credentials, license, all category, groups, blood type, it goes on and on and on and on. This is all about you going smarter, defining more of this reality all the time, blah, 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 taking you away from the power of yourself. And this whole thing, this greatest power in that sense is knowing that you know. People say you have to know that you don't know. Well, that isn't true. The mind does not know and cannot conceive of that which is divine and spiritual because it's not designed for that. It doesn't have that capability. That's why you can't think yourself to the divine. What you can do is then use the words that we have been taught to accept and believe and make real and that sort of thing to define this in terms that give everything a name. Like this is a certain plant and it sows this a different one and this certain kind of a tree, and we give it all this. It's still a tree, and then again we don't really know all that's going on in that tree. I mean, there's so much going on and you could find out more, but let's get to the heart of the matter. And it's us. We're the heart of the matter because we generate that matter. We generate those forms through what we have accepted in that false mind. That's not the mind of knowing. That's the mind of thinking, believing, fearing, doubting, planning, categorizing, adding, subtracting, this form, that's that realm. That realm is in effect. And when we realize that, we have to there's a cause. And there are different things. I remember when my body had rheumatoid arthritis, I was in India and this terrible pains in my arms, and it was like, oh my gosh, what is it? So I went on to the internet. I first just asked within myself, and it was something, there's a cause. What is this? So I Googled in, or however I did it, cause and natural cure for, and I mentioned what it was, and I thought what came to me was rheumatoid arthritis, so I wrote that in, and I found it came from leaky gut, and that was food particles passing through the walls of the intestines, throwing through the bloodstream, settling in the joints. Okay, I gotcha. So then what it meant, I had to change what I was eating and when I ate and what that was doing in the body. And when I did that, that was how many years ago? That was 13 years ago. Completely gone. No sign, you see. Because you find the cause of something, you change that cause, you change the effect. But if you're treating symptoms all the time, and this is what people are doing, they're always treating symptoms because I don't want to feel that, I don't want to know that, I don't want to do that. So they're always trying to buffer themselves or not own that what's going on in the physical body has something to do with what's happening with the physical body, but also the psychological body. There is always a psychological cause for every effect, and then in this realm, then you have a material also effect or cause, how that goes. So you treat both those with the words you can use that to help as the medicine to take you out of that realm of fear and scarcity and pain and suffering and death and loss and lack and hope and hopelessness and da-da-da. Doesn't mean you're not aware of what's going on in a sense, because you are. But you also notice that this is the past manifesting. These are ideas, concepts manifesting in the mind. And so what we want is the true and the divine. So to desire that, which is the fulfillment of every heart's desire, is that you are in that divine and in the knowing that you do know that you know. And you do not need to prove to anyone what you know. Not what you believe, not what you think, none of that. not what you're trying to prove, not what, and that's all mind stuff. That's all gain, loss. That's all I'm right, you're wrong. That's all I'm not good enough, and I'll prove myself. And you like the brother more than you like me, and you did this, and I'm going to get you. And it goes on and on and on. And then they could do with the religion. We are my God wants you all gone. Do you think there's more than one God? Is that what you think? Have you ever figured it out? Where'd you came from? You see, and whatever you give out is what you get, because that is, if you're giving out hell, you're living in hell. I'm telling you that. Those who are the guards of the prison are in the prison as much as the people are in the prison, and those who then control the prison have that thing. Why? So that they are so afraid, because they're a figment of our imagination. So who would you control? The imagination, the thinking, the visualizations, the emotions of those that we are sucking life from. You see? So own your power, you see, and know that you know. And when you have that taste of the divine, that then keeps you going for more, because that's the taste that you've been looking for. Because that's home. That's being you. This is those good feelings, the loving feelings, the joy feelings. It has nothing to do with around. And when we're there, you see, you're always right here, right now. Yes. And know that you know. And know that you know that you know that you know. Not think. Not proving to be right. It's your secret, sacred.